hi guys, if you've spent more than 800 days inside Black Desert like I have, this might be the game that replaces your entire grind. Now, what if I told you Pearl Abyss is building something bigger than an MMO expansion? The next evolution of the Black Desert universe isn't just more gear, more PvP, more grinding, but a full cinematic single-player epic where every fight feels personal. And what if some familiar faces might appear along the way? Today, we are breaking down Crimson Desert through the eyes of someone who has lived in BlackDesertOnline for more than 800 days. Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. I'm Higinya, a longtime gamer who loves deep worlds, difficult combat, and games that actually respect your time. You'll mostly see content here about games like BlackDesertOnline and other MMOs, survival horror experiences like Resident Evil 4 and the modern Resident Evil remakes, plus a lot of Soulslike games inspired by titles such as Elden Ring and Dark Souls 3. So if you enjoy deep lore, challenging combat systems, and immersive worlds, you're in the right place. And today, we're talking about a game that might combine all of those things into one epic experience. Crimson Desert is developed by Pearl Abyss. Yes, the same studio behind BlackDesertOnline. But this is not Black Desert 2. It's a single-player, open-world action RPG set in the continent of Pyril, a land torn by war, mercenary factions, political betrayal, and survival. And from what we've seen, it looks like Pearl Abyss took everything they learned from BlackDesertOnline and turned it into a cinematic war masterpiece. If you've mastered combos in BlackDesertOnline, you will probably already understand the philosophy. Fluid movement, skill chains, animation cancels, and timing-based engagement. Crimson Desert definitely keeps that energy and more. We're seeing mid-air grapples, wrestling-style takedowns, environmental physics, mounted combat in massive battlefield clashes. It does feel like the warrior and berserker classes evolved into something heavier, more grounded, more brutal. And as someone who spent hundreds of hours perfecting rotations, this looks like Pearl Abyss finally unleashing combat without the MMO limitations. Black Desert World always feels immersive. Dynamic weather, NPC daily routines, political factions, and regional identity. Crimson Desert builds on that foundation. Pyril isn't just pretty, it feels tense. We're talking war-torn fields, mountain fortresses, coastal strongholds, forest ambush zones, cities filled with political unrest. If you've ever ridden across Calphion just for the vibes, you probably already know Pearl Abyss understands atmosphere. Now imagine that, but designed around narrative stakes. One thing casual players miss about Black Desert is how deep the lore actually goes. Calphion corruption, Valencia politics, Medaia's power struggles, secret cults, ancient relics. Crimson Desert leans hard into that side. You play as Macduff, a mercenary leader navigating loyalty, ambition, and survival. This isn't a chosen one story, it's a survival story, and if Pearl Abyss handles it right, this could just be their most mature narrative yet. Now let's talk speculation. Officially, Crimson Desert shares the broader universe, but a different region and timeline. But Pearl Abyss loves subtle connections. So here's what I'm watching for. A relic tied to Black Spirit, references to Calphion in Valencia, lineage hints connecting to known classes, environmental storytelling that links timelines. Imagine a hidden ruin that references events from BlackDesertOnline. Imagine a cryptic NPC that feels familiar, After more than 800 days in that world, I promise you, I will pause every screenshot, cutscene, looking for Easter eggs. Pearl Abyss is using their Blackspace engine. They're pushing physics-based interactions. They're going full cinematic. And if this lands, it could just be their Witcher 3 moment. And just like CD Projekt leveled up after the Wild Hunt, Crimson Desert could reposition Pearl Abyss as a AAA RPG powerhouse. And not just the Black Desert studio. Honestly, I don't want Crimson Desert to replace BlackDesertOnline. I want it to expand on the universe. I want lore connections, subtle nods, moments that longtime players instantly recognize. Because when you've lived in a world for more than 800 days, seeing it grow from another perspective hits different. So here's the real question. If a familiar character from BlackDesertOnline appears in Crimson Desert, who would you want it to be? A class archetype? Maybe a political figure? Or a mysterious random connection? And would that instantly make this game a day one buy for you? Let me know in the comments, because if Pearl Abyss pulls this off, we might be witnessing the next evolution of the Black Desert universe. And always, as for me, I'll be grinding the new Edania spots to upgrade my gear, life skilling, and life scaling some more until Crimson Desert comes out. I'm playing on the SBA server, currently in a guild and their Discord. If you enjoy deep dives into upcoming games and honest takes from someone who actually plays these worlds long term, consider subscribing. We're just getting started.